Before we get into this next episode of the Work Area Podcast, just need to give a shout out to all the sponsors that help me do this podcast and help me race every week. KRM Hot Shots, the crew that never stops so you don't have to. We specialise in express delivery of parts and products to the mining sector anywhere in Australia. Fast, reliable and on the road 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. When it needs to be there now, call KRM Hot Shots. Bunbury Toyota, family owned and operated since 1973. They've got new and used vehicles plus service and parts all in the one spot. Go and see the team at Bunbury Toyota for your next car, just like I did when I bought the Hilux. I saw John, had the car in a few weeks. Easy, easy, easy. Jolly Good Auto Electrics. If you need anything auto electrical, in-car, audio or entertainment, this is your one-stop shop. Go and see Trevor and the boys at 141B Grayson Highway in Bellevue. If you need a new stereo, Apple CarPlay or even a two-way, they'll sort you out. QV. These guys are the leaders in premium automotive electrical gear. Whether it's mining, off-road, 4x4, transport or marine, performance and quality is what they do. Check out the full range online at qv.com.au. That's qvee.com.au. Platinum Tiger Insurance. Specialise in insurance brokerage, claims management and risk service, and they tailor everything to suit you. Dylan Peniza is with Platinum Tiger, and I honestly can't recommend him enough. He's my insurance broker, answers the call, goes above and beyond, and he's the best in the game. Find him online, Platinum Tiger Insurance, or come see me in the pits and I'll put you in touch with him. TPE Group, first sponsor to ever jump on board the podcast. Obviously wouldn't be here without him. Gives us the office, lets me come and go as I please. Ripper team. All Talk Engineering. Jared and the crew at All Talk are your one-stop shop for anything engine related. Have a look around the pits. You'll see his sticker on heaps of cars. He helps a lot of people get out there on the track, so support him if you can. If you want to win, go see Jared and the team and get the All Talk edge. Just remember, all these guys actually help heaps of people out as well, not just me. So remember, support those who support the sport. Let's get into it. All right, we got plenty going on the podcast today. It's sort of a high limit review, sprint car muster review, Bunbury review, and if Damon can hear us on the line, we're going to talk about the Tri-Series. You got us there, Damo?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, perfect, mate. Let me just turn that up a smidgen, I reckon. Yeah, mate, obviously, the finale for you guys at the Tri-Series, it's been Ellenbrook and Collie so far for the street stocks. And then, you guys get to rip around this weekend at the Motorplex. Is that right?
Yeah, no, that's it. It's always one we're looking forward to, getting there, I guess, once a year on the big stage. Mate. I like to talk it up. The Stockies are the headline act, and it's the final round of the USA Speedweek supporting us, so hopefully we put on a show.
Well, you put on one last year, mate. I got Todd Waddell in studio, self-proclaimed greatest junior sedan driver in Australia's history. But it's me and Todd Wadd in here, mate. So you obviously ripped it around last year. I believe you're rolling in a little bit of a new package. Firstly, sort of talk us through your expectations for this week personally, and then we'll try and sort of see about it from like a holistic point of view this weekend. But what are you planning on doing this week?
Look, we put in a fair bit of effort, and it's a big haul down here, so we're not hoping around 10th. Look, we're going to have a crack. We're here to win, but I guess the field's pretty good. So anytime you can sneak a win or up on the podium, you've had a good weekend. So it's just about keeping your nose clean through the heats, and then hopefully start up the front in the final and have a bit of a crack.
I just want to know, are you going to tear the boards down again?
Yes.
I know we're not there to run 10th, but are we going to see a show like last year?
Yes.
Yeah, sick. I'm going to come then.
I mean, even if the track isn't the fastest up there, that's where I have the most fun, so that's where I'll be running.
And what about, is a new piece of equipment on the trailer this weekend? What's the go there? Why have we upgraded? And is it an upgrade?
Well, I hope it's an upgrade at this stage. So I currently had a BA, but we've gone to the newer model FG. Slightly different steering geometry in the front, pretty similar in the back. A little bit lighter, so hopefully it's a good thing, or I've just made a major mistake, one of the two. But this weekend will be my first proper hit out in it. I did have a running collie the other week when we picked it up, but this week we'll be having a red hot crack in it.
You're obviously no good in the points, mate. You missed Ellenbrook. Is that right? So I know. I remember listening to Morgan talking about the point system with how this tri-series works. Anyone can win really from like 5th to 6th, I think. Is that how this sort of system works?
Yeah, I think obviously just the way the first 2 rounds are full and the top 5 is real even. I think every year, and obviously it's only a 3-round series, so it's always going to be tight. And every year it's been decided at the Motorplex, so I think it's a good thing. It stirs up a little bit of hype, and yeah, thanks to some pretty cool sponsors, it pays deep as well. I think it might even be like $650 to run 10th or something like that. So it's pretty decent.
Well, the top 20 payout, I think, it's $1,000 to run 5th and 6th just in the series. $5,000 to win the series, 3 to second.
Far out.
Yeah, it's good money.
That's wild, isn't it?
Yeah,
that is good money for a series like that.
I reckon Matty Iwanow's earned more money in a street stock this year than he did last year in a wingless. Like legitimately.
And probably spent a third of the amount.
What about who's your tip then, Damo? Obviously, do you know the points off the top of your head, or you don't care? I've got them here in front of me.
I know Matt's leading it. You better read out the top 5 for us.
So Matty Iwanow, Ben Norman, Kane Della, Jake Hoth, Cody Avens. That's the top 5, and
there's some ripping names there.
Right, and you're 14th. What can you do from 14th, Damo?
I'm aiming for. I want that $650. I think it is to run 10th. That's what
okay, 750.
Oh,
mate,
is it beautiful,
mate? It's $600 to run 16 to 20th.
Yeah, that's cool. And you're $5,000 to win plus whatever the Motorplex winnings are. It'll be $1,500. I'm pretty sure it was. So whoever wins the feature will take 6.5 home with them. Which is pretty cool.
That's massive, eh?
We need to build a street stock. That's incredible.
No, you can build one. Then you got to win. You just said the names.
They're actually some of the best drivers in Speedway, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Go both ways.
Yeah.
No stagger or setup really to speak of, and then just rip it. It's incredible. And the racing, like you've just seen, those names are top of the wazza. So it's going to be a wicked round.
Well, even Collie, Damo, I sort of haven't spoken to you too much about it since, but Collie was such an amazing showcase of skill. Like, it hammered down, mate. Like, and what did you boys go? You went like 28 laps straight, and I'm talking like torrential rain, and there's no yellows.
Probably bouncing off each other and just running where they had to run and getting it done.
Mate, it was awesome.
Some of the, I guess it was very slow, and I felt very out of control, but we were all in so much control, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Like, there wasn't too many people banging off each other. We all moved to the top where it was drier, and then we all went back to the bottom. And there was a lot of door to door. And this is all while it was pissing down. Like,
it was raining while you guys were racing.
Like, I'm talking.
I thought you meant they had rain and then raced.
No. How many laps was it meant to be, Damo?
So it was a 50 lapper or 52 lapper it went to.
The coal miner.
It was going to be a competition caution at 30 odd, I think it is. And I reckon about 5 lap, like the first 5 laps of the race, I felt really good. A few of us started moving forward. And I thought, I think I started pretty deep though, 14th or 12th or something. And it felt good anyway for the first 5. And then I just started pulling tear-offs flat out. And I was like, fuck, what's going on here? We're bringing the moisture back. And then I started wiping because I was like, I'm going to run out of tear-offs. And then once I started wiping my visor, I was like, that's when I worked out it was raining and we we're getting slower and slower. But and I thought, yellow will come on soon. But we just kept going. And like, we were still racing, but it was just getting slower and slower, like it was the first heat at Allenbrook. But and then they ended up pulling the yellow. I think it got heavy enough, and we got to like lap 24 or something, and they pulled the yellow, and we all pulled up on the infield, and I think we all knew it wasn't going to go again, but it was a pretty light drizzle at that stage. Our crews were allowed to go back to the pits to grab more tear-offs, and we already had fuel ready for a fuel up, and then another 10 minutes passed and it pissed down. So it was a shame for Collie, but I think we still put on quite a show.
A competition caution for an umbrella. That's wild.
Mate, I'm telling you, it was like torrential.
I'm going to try and find a replay.
Yeah, it's Speedway TV.
Speedway
I think
TV, yeah.
It's that. But
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that. That sounds impressive.
So what about your tip then this weekend, mate? You obviously know the points. You're going to be coming from deep, and you're going to collect just the one night prize and hopefully 10th, the 750 for 10th. But who do you think sort of is going to take this out? Like from who goes right at the Motorplex, and obviously Matty Olmanow, the great man from the wingless, is on top, so he'll be hard to beat. He'll be running double duties, so he'll be looking at the track twice.
Yeah, but he'll be in quick steer than no quick steer. He might just be slowing himself down in both divisions there, man.
Maybe.
And anti-clockwise and then clockwise, and he'll be dizzy.
He gets around all right. Just as, I don't know, I watched him at Bunbury, but as long as he's not spinning people out all night, otherwise you'll be down the back a fair bit. But he's fast. He'll be thereabouts. I think on Motorplex form, you probably got to be with Hothy.
Yep.
What he did at the title, him and Hayden are both pretty fast around there. But I don't know, Ben's always he doesn't shy away from the top 5, top 3 very often. So if he sneaks a podium and grabs enough points, it's going to be close. But I think I'll go Hothy, I reckon.
Is it still true Ben hasn't won one event yet? He hasn't won a race yet, hey?
Yeah, so he's won lots of races, but nothing like I don't reckon he's won a blue ribbon event. Hey?
Yeah, okay.
I think he's been Australia too. He's been on the podium more times than most at the Brian Rose. He'd have a lot of trophies, but unfortunately, I don't reckon he's got a one at a big deal show.
Maybe this weekend's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And what's the program look like for you then? You got that big motorhome thing rolling in with Caravan Park. What are we doing this week?
Yeah, so I'd worked the week in between Chrissy and New Year's, and we just had a family in Carnarvon Christmas. So I've got this week off. We actually rolled into Caravan Park down on Kanana Beach here about half an hour ago, just the kids and Finn. Nice. So we're in a caravan for the week, but we'll catch up with Finlay's family, and then Mum and Dad will cruise down. They're ready to go with the race car, and then rock up at the track Friday and get into it.
Send it. All right. Well,
camp at the track all weekend. It's one of the best weekends of the year. Green grass. Normally we camp in the dust at most tracks.
Yeah, true. You got the wingless reject section up the back corner, don't you?
Honestly, that's the best spot in the pits. Love it.
Yeah, it is close to that ramp. You can get up there above turn 3 and watch. So, all right. Well, make sure you put on a show, but finish this time.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, we'll be watching for sure.
Did you watch Damo's thing last year?
Yeah, incredible.
Unbelievable.
Incredible. Yeah.
Until I stood on it. So
we weren't going to talk about that bit. It was just the good bits.
All right. Well, that's the street stocks, the Tri-Series finale this weekend. Obviously, people are going to be down there anyway, mate. Just hopefully have you seen the format? When do you guys go out?
I don't actually know when we go out, but in the past, we normally, we're only there once a year, so Gav tends to look after us. We won't be too early in the night. The track, and we do struggle, and the track's a bit greasy, so it's sort of the racing gets a bit better if we're out a bit later. I think it's normally 2 heats, and we'll run an odds and evens feature on the first night normally, and then another heat or 2 on the second night.
Perfect.
But while I'm here, I just sort of want to shout out to the lads that make this Tri-Series happen. We spoke about that pretty decent kitty, and that doesn't happen without the sponsors. ODH Mechanical, he's always been a big backer of it, but all the other stocky guys, you got Goodwin, Mick Hammond.
I got it up here, mate. It's on the bottom of the post that I was checking out. So if we're doing it, we'll get onto it, mate. But that's it. The total prize pool. I would have no idea what that is. I can't do that maths that quick, but
it'll be over 20.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well over. But ODH Mechanical, KC LD Cleaning. That's the Dellas, eh?
Yeah.
Hoth Refrigeration and Air Conditioning. That's Jake Hoth. Effectively, he's just throwing money away because he's in Derby, and I can't imagine him advertising down here Like it, but that's what it is. They're
It's just the love of the sport, eh? Love
Yeah,
of the
street
sport.
stock's self-sufficient. They look after each other. Obviously, their three competitors are the three major sponsors. So Stevie O, Comex Civil, go.
Yeah, Comex. So he's an ex-stocky boy. I was going to say you'll struggle to read out a non-stocky person in that sponsor list, and I think that's just what makes the division. You know,
it's just people giving back.
Yeah, Ground Masters, ECTM, Dirt Track Nutters, and Collie Machine Shop. That's who helps put up over 20 grand in prize money for street stocks. The grand finals this weekend at the Perth Motorplex. Damon Lyall, he's like the street stock version of Corey Day.
Yeah,
that's what he is.
On the wall, find the wall and stay on the wall.
That's right. All right.
Don't hurt the car.
Well, that's the plan this week. All right. Cheers, mate. Appreciate your time. And, we'll see you Friday.
Good luck, mate.
Easy catches.
Beauty.
See you, mate. All right. A little bit. He had to put the kids to bed, so we had to get that phone call done first. Kwinana
He's probably
Caravan
going
Park.
fishing, to be honest. No? Down at Kwinana Caravan Park. It wouldn't be too far from the water.
I'll be locking up. Wouldn't be fishing. All right. I haven't sort of touched. I did those sort of post-race interviews and stuff like that after High Limit. But you know what it's like, mate. The first two nights, everyone's packing up and cutting loose
Just
pretty
get
quick.
to the car wash.
Yep. Car wash, get home,
wash.
bed. And then after the last night, not too many people are stick around, you know. So I did what I could, but I feel like I want to get right into it. And when I read out the names, we'll go through in order. If you notice something or you want to see where they ran on other nights, mate, jump in and we'll go through it. But just High Limit itself, or even Speedweek itself, what's your overwhelming thought? Like, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Probably just the event itself. Like, I was thinking about it on my way in today because I knew we were going to talk about it, and I'm struggling to find a bigger event anywhere from what they've turned this into in 2 years. You know, we got helicopters, we got skydivers, we got fireworks, we got 4,000 Tundras. That jet car, that was not good, but anyway,
that jet car. He's just got, that's a gimmick.
That is a gimmick.
Get that out.
Yeah, get it out of here. But yeah, just the event itself and like the amount of people, the amount of T-shirts. It's not a speedway race anymore. It's actually like an event. And then obviously they had the rock concert. So yeah, I don't know where they go from here for next year. How do you make it better? Because it's just, you know, I've been to the Classic a couple of times and I honestly think it's as big, if not bigger, as the Classic now, which is insane.
Well, I was a little apprehensive about the final night being a Tuesday. Like, I knew it would be decent, but it was packed.
It was jam-packed. Jam-packed. I watched on the back straight and I was like 6 deep in the standing area from the front.
Yep.
Like, there was that many people, and I don't think I've ever been that, you know, you can always just walk up and stand on the little wire things. But, yeah, it was packed and everyone was having a good time. They really were. It was just, incredible. The atmosphere was insane.
My only, and I might get myself in a little bit of strife here, but that intro video, walkout, Men in Black stuff, I reckon, leave me out of that from now on, I reckon.
I actually think they should skydive the case down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder if they could do that or not. Yeah, I just thought that my own, and I understand this event and probably my mindset isn't similar to everyone, but I feel like it's somewhat like the most prestigious event we have in Speedway, and like you wouldn't do something like that video before the AFL Grand Final or the Melbourne Cup.
Yep.
And I hold this event in sort of that regard, and I feel like not cheapened it, but I just feel like it's a little bit gimmicky to have before the biggest race in Australian Speedway history, which is what I think that event was, and to. Yeah, just that sort of stuff. I just feel like keep it to the actual race and to the. And I understand it's a spectacle, and maybe I'm missing something with it in terms of engagement with the crowd and stuff like that. But yeah, not for me. I don't reckon. I reckon that keep it strictly to the full professional, like high class, ultra professional sportsman type stuff. Not like a bit of a gimmick.
Yeah, I tend to agree on that.
Yeah.
I really do. I think the racing is the best you'll see anywhere. And 90% of the other stuff was the best. You'll see there's a few things you could probably take out and not do, but yeah, for the most part, like how good was the racing?
Oh, mate.
To be honest, like
I was standing up, same as you. We watched together.
I think we're right next to each other.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we were.
6 to 8, remember?
So I snuck right to the fence, mate, because I was so nervous. And then I look over and I see Ryan Cricky watching as well, and like he's as cool as they come, mate. Like it doesn't look like he was nervous. I could see he was nervous.
I watched him with 2 laps to go when Dane was going for the lead, and I thought he was going to jump the fence. He was hands on head and like just. But it's just passion, isn't it?
It's so good to see, mate. It's so good to see how much it feels. And I like Dan Golding was up there all the nights, like watching on his own. Like Dan's obviously highly invested. Like if it's good to see as a fan that they're just as invested as you, and it's not just like a nothing. Like they clearly love this sport.
It's just not a money thing.
Yeah, no way.
It's more passionate than money, And it's just, to watch them watch their cars, which they've put everything into, drivers they put everything into, and they're actually battling for the lead or whatever, and then watch their reactions. It's a show in itself. Just
obviously Kyle, to start with him, never ever looked fast until that feature race. Like he had bits and pieces, but not like Buddy Cofer looked fast, Dane looked fast, Cole Macedo looked fast. Cole Day looked fast, but not once where you're like, holy, did you see what Kyle did? Until
was the exact same as last year, which is wild.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what it is, if he wants to perceive he's not that good or what, but it's, I thought the same thing. Like after the first night, watched the race, and then I didn't even think about where Kyle was. It was like he wasn't even here. And then you turn up on the final night and he's starting on the second or third row, and you're like, holy, where did he come from? Did he just get here and then away he went? Waxed him.
Like I had a quick chat to Chanel and Jason, obviously JPM, before. Absolutely no stress, mate.
Yep.
We'll pick up a few in the heat.
And away we go.
We'll pick up a few in the dash. If we start anywhere in the top 5 or 6, we win.
How's
and
the mindset?
No, they weren't thinking that.
Yeah.
But that's Kyle.
Yeah.
Just like, no, we're all good. And not one doubt in his mind, not arrogance, like just confidence.
Yep.
Not one doubt in his mind was he losing that race.
He was 100% right.
100% he was.
100% right, which is weird.
Well, then at the start of the race, he just starts throwing those sliders on Buddy and Dane, and you're like, he is ripping. Like, oh, man.
Yeah. Where was he 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
Or last night?
Nowhere.
Yeah,
like,
nowhere.
He was in 6th place, I reckon, losing ground to J-Mac on the first night.
Yep.
And then he obviously did a tyre. Maybe that was the second night, but the same night he was losing ground to J-Mac, and J-Mac was losing ground to everyone else. Like he looked like in a different class to those other guys. And then on the final night, when the money's on the line, this bloke's just a different species.
But his mindset must be amazing. To go in like that, like you say, on anyone's terms, he's had 2 average nights. Yep. So you'd wake up on the final night going, I hope we really turn it on tonight, where he's like, I already know we will.
Did he make a dash in the first 2 nights? I'm not sure if he made a dash.
Maybe not. I know he got that flat tire in the first feature, but he wasn't anywhere near the front when he did that.
Nah.
It was way back. But just when it's on the line, he shines. Again, 2 years in a row.
For the event, you reckon it's good that Kyle wins that race? Or is it like bad? Does it help that like Kyle Larson, the biggest name in Speedway, comes to the Motorplex and wins that race? Do you reckon that helps or hinders the event?
I don't think it hinders, but I think you definitely need him running at the front.
Yeah.
Like if he was running 10th, it loses its complete shine. But I personally think, like, say if Caden Manders or Dane Kingshot, the fence would have fallen down. The people would have been that excited.
Oh.
So one of these years we have to go to West Australian to win that race, and it'll be the biggest pit party you've ever seen, in my opinion.
I went with it early. I've said the whole time this is the first time in recent memory for me, probably like 10 to 15 years, where genuine WA-based drivers had a genuine shot at winning these big races. I know Dane won Speedweek last year, but I feel like with this big race, like we had, and it probably sits in this order for me, Dane, Callum Williamson and Caden Manders, like they both showed speed, and maybe not so much Callum this week, but first time we've had genuine contenders out of WA teams. It was just phenomenal. And obviously Dane had such a massive 3 nights, like really set himself for it. And Yeah, that feature race was electric, mate. I was yelling. Some old lady was like kept on turning around.
I was next to you because she was not happy with you, whistling and carrying on.
Oh, I'm just yelling out. Go, don't. Like, come on.
She thought she was at the library.
Mate.
She turned up at the wrong place.
Mate, I was about to take her to school. She kept looking back like that.
One good thing that I noticed about them is you often get, like, the Americans are obviously at that level, and then you get like one Aussie for one night. What I noticed, we had 4 or 5 Aussies that were consistently on the pace, didn't look out of place, like looked like they belonged at the front with Corey, with Kyle, with Buddy, you know, and I think that's great for Speedway. Like Jock as well. Jock did a really good job. So, yeah, just normally they come and wax us, but it was really good just to see our guys. Maybe we didn't beat them, but like they looked comfortable. They looked like they belong in that position, and, you know, that can only be good for our Speedway.
Yeah, well, same for like finish off on Dane. He wasn't one dimensional. Like he ran the bottom, run through the middle, slid himself, ran the top. Like, you know, like you would think maybe if it's just bang the fence down, he has a chance. But like he moved around the racetrack and really showed the tool chest that he's developed. And I spoke about Dane starting having some cheeks, and I got a bit of feedback from my little live show there where I tipped Dane to win, and I felt like he truly could win. I felt like he showed as much speed as anyone else and more consistency. So I was like,
you weren't far wrong.
Nah.
You weren't far wrong. It was, what was it, like 30 metres, 20 metres or something?
Oh, mate, if he won, I would have kicked that old lady down the hill. But yeah, and what was wicked, clearly the entire back straight knew what was going on. It's obviously Dane there, but I've not heard an entire Speedway crowd go nuts like when he threw that slider on 3 and 4 on Kyle, like with 2 laps to go after the restart to win. The whole crowd went off. Like the whole crowd was clearly watching him, and they knew what that meant. Like if he pull that off, he wins 110 grand, mate. That was electric.
That was good. Like there would have been Callum shirts, Taylor Milling shirts, Andrew Piolo shirts, Buddy shirts, whoever. Those last 2 laps, no one gave a shit whose shirt they had on.
Everyone had a cricket shirt on.
All on the 2 car pushing forward. So, yeah, it was great to watch. It was really good.
Buddy Coyford, I think he'll be pretty livid with that result. Like a 3rd overall. I know he was pretty crook, but yeah, just showed a lot of speed early, and I guess if it was on the wall, that's when he sort of looked good. It felt like if he had to get off the wall, then that's when he and 3rd in high limit. Like that's nothing to sneeze
no
at.
slouch.
But when he didn't win, it was when he won it, he was banging the boards down. But then when he didn't win it, he had to move around on track a little bit. Like, is that your sort of assessment of that?
Yeah, I definitely, just from watching, I think he was much better in clean air than he was in dirty. Like when he was out in front, like if he had to start off the front of the final night, I don't think you would have seen him. Like just so good, so precise, so smooth. Dilzo has that car so settled, it just like a rocket ship. But I noticed to me that like when he was in dirty air and people moving around him, he kind of just wasn't as stable or as settled. And he doesn't drive like Corey. Like Corey doesn't care about that. He just bangs it off. He'll just, run over the concrete on the inside and hit the wall or do whatever you got to do to get it done. So, yeah, I don't know. I think, if he wasn't sick, maybe. Like, because I did hear he was pretty crook. So maybe that had something to do with it. But, yeah, they were just lights out fast for the whole week. Like by far, in my opinion, the fastest car. They just missed it. Just didn't get it done in the big one.
I found they were fastest early, but in the feature races, I feel like Corey Day was probably the fastest car in every feature. Well, to be fair, I don't know if he's the fastest car. Maybe he's the fastest driver. Yeah.
Yeah, because he just when you watch him, it's like he has no plan. He's driving down the straight and wherever no one else is, boom, that's me.
Yeah, mash it and
go.
Look for a gap. Yeah. That's his plan.
Yeah.
One of the people that impressed me the most, even though I knew Cole Macedo was obviously world class, I feel like to be put out of the Pigden ride, pick up the one with Highline Motorsports, never knew Bobby, never knew Daryl Clayton, Cody Clayton. Bobby's obviously worked on a lot of cars, but they've only hired a sprint car for a small period, maybe just before Darwin and towards the back of the last year. But for Cole to come over, new team, new people, new everything, and a lot of unknowns, and to be as fast as he was right out the gate, podium the very first night. And, I feel like Cole Macedo, fourth in the end, extremely impressive all weekend.
That's most impressive thing for me is like the team's only new too.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's coming into, say, Cricket Motorsport where they've raced for 30 years and done this. And like they were just putting stuff together and then rang him and it all came together and they were just fast.
Yeah.
Super fast, like right from the get-go. Cole's obviously a really good driver. He's won in America and won around the place. So nearly won here last year. Qualified really well last year, nearly won here. So he knows the track, but yeah, just bolt into a fairly new team and away they went. So that was really, really cool to watch.
I'm going to flick Bobby a message and see what he wants to do here. I reckon we can get him on. But yeah, I just think it's got how much is that on Bobby? He's obviously the crew chief on the Highline Motorsports, like to set up a package as good as what he did for qualifying.
Yeah,
so
fair amount, a lot,
massively.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, Cole would have had his own ideas when he came here, so it's more.
We got him too. So
beautiful.
He'll just ring in, mate. So
yeah,
you go.
Yeah, so I think it's more about Bobby translating what Cole wants, but he obviously did an amazing job at that because.
Yeah, he's good.
Is that? Yeah,
yeah. Bobby, we're just chatting about you, mate.
You were talking about you, Bobby? Yeah, so because they were just fast straight away. So whatever chemistry they had in the night or two before, drinking beers in the shop or whatever they were doing, just translated to the racetrack. And yeah, they were really good, really, really good.
Bobby, we're just chatting here about how quick you guys were out the box and how impressive it was for a relatively new team like Highline Motorsports to put something together so quick and be so fast out the box. How much was that your own setup? How much is that talking to Cole about what he wants before he even gets here? How much is it to set up a car for a brand new driver?
Yeah, well, it was a fair bit. I think we been talking for a couple of months. Like basically everything you wanted, we just got and put in the car. And when he rocked up, we spent 2 days, went from back to front, like twice over the car, made sure everything was perfect and where he wanted it. And yeah, loaded up, went to the media day and rolled around there, done, I know, 2 sessions of like six laps.
Nothing really.
Thought that was good and went washed and rolled out Boxing Day.
Well, talk about Cole then. I remember speaking to you on the infield at Bunbury and you said he's probably one of the best drivers that you've ever worked with. Like, what's the relationships been like? What's like something that surprised you? And how well have you guys worked together in the short, was it 2 weeks since he's been here?
Yeah, just got on like a house on fire. Just, yeah, fitted in with the whole team. Everyone perfect. Like, he's just a great guy to be around, book of knowledge. Yeah, just mint guy.
Is he picky with the car, or is he happy to sort of let it ride a little bit?
Nah, we change a few things, but nothing crazy. We just, yeah, roll out and make sure we're quick at the start of the night and just small changes through the whole night and just works.
So Cole's, I know he's pretty hands-on and he can work on a car himself. Does he leave those decisions up to you, Bobby, or is it a collaboration?
We both talk about it and what's the best option, and generally just both agree on the same thing. And yeah.
What's been your best night together so far? What do you think's been the best night?
Gonna have to say the second at Motorplex.
Yep, the merger, the contracting, the one.
Yeah. We just rolled out.
Pretty angry at that.
Quick in our group. Sorry, what was that?
I said you seem pretty angry about that.
Oh, it wasn't good running 20-something laps leading and then run second.
Not ideal, mate. And then
no, but
yeah,
you can't, like, when you get beat by Corey Day, like, he's one of the best in the world. You just, yeah.
So a win's got to be around the corner. I feel like you guys at one stage throughout every night have looked like you can win, you know, with in terms of your speed, whether it's the heat race or the dash or even the feature races. Like, one's got to be coming around the corner for you. Like, how much preparation have you done since Bunbury? Like, even Bunbury, you were second for all but one lap, and when Big Brother got you. But what's the preparation like this week to get ready for the Speedweek Grand Final? Is it just the same stuff? Are you looking to change? What are you thinking?
Nah, pretty much the same stuff. We all agreed to have a couple of days off and back in the shop this morning, washed both cars and prep one today and we'll prep one tomorrow and pretty much have, I think, Thursday off and back to it Friday, Saturday, wash, load up the truck and head to Tolma for the following week.
You know you're going all right when you can have a few days off. That means everything's going good, Bobby, eh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I remember from Bunbury, mate, with how rough that track was, how much of a fine-tooth comb do you have to go over the car with and stuff? Like, is there any damage or was there anything that sort of rattled loose?
Everything, like every nut bolt, check kingpins, just everything in the car you got to check.
Everything was all right, though?
Yeah, yep, everything seemed good today.
What's the expectation going over East? Like, is this the first time in your sort of crew chief career where you're genuinely going over to compete for wins every night?
This would be my first time as a crew chief going to, well, Classic or anywhere over East. I've only just done Darwin and Perth. I've done World Series twice, but as a crew guy, but nothing as crew chief level.
I reckon you guys are going to be lights out at Warrnambool too, Bobby. I reckon Cole will like that joint.
Yeah, he went good there in Sean's car last year. I think he picked up a win.
Yeah, I reckon he won the Prelude or whatever, the race before the Classic. I reckon he won.
Yeah.
What about what's the track that's in your head then? What's like when is it getting that car ready for Warrnambool? Is there one track that's sort of in the back of your mind that you're thinking about while you're doing everything here? Tolma. What, you excited for it?
I've been keen on Tolma since I seen the first race there last year, and then had the opportunity. Like Darryl gave us the opportunity to go there this year, and we thought we couldn't miss it.
When will you figure out your setup for that track? Like, do you ask questions now? Do you have something in your mind, or do you truly wait to see the track?
I do a bit of research now, but I've never seen the joint. I don't think Cole's seen it either. So we just ask some questions, roll up and have a look and have a guess.
Awesome. All right. Well, mate, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. We'll cut you loose and yeah, we'll see you this weekend, mate. Thanks again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All good, bud.
See you, mate.
See ya.
Top fella, eh?
Ripper.
Real good bloke.
Bobby Marlow, crew chief for the Highline Motorsports. Daryl Clayton owned. Cody Clayton driven. Cole Macedo driven. Yeah, Bobby's a ripper fella. You'll see him around the pits. He's an absolute wizard. Mate, one of the biggest surprises, just to recap this sort of last night, Luke Oldfield.
Yep.
Fifth in that race. I think he started 11th. Moved his way right up. I think that's a massive effort for Luke himself and Pete Motorsports, obviously, running the 2-car program and putting it in. I think that's a massive effort.
Yeah, 100%. And, like, Luke's such a gas man. He's probably the closest thing to Corey Day, in my opinion, as a driver. He's just – I don't know if you ever seen him around Archerfield.
Nah.
Whole man, get back from the fence. Like,
really?
Lights out fast, but I don't think the front wheels are ever on the ground. So, yeah, to see him, bang the wall down here and pass a heap of cars is probably not surprising, but probably a really good result for them. Like, they should be super happy.
Just to the rest, Carson Macedo just had a sort of a nothing week. Like, he put it into second at Bunbury, but I feel like it took him a while to maybe figure the car out or maybe them to listen to him and figure him out a little bit maybe. But, yeah, obviously, contrary to some of the people, I feel like even though his results were bad, or maybe say even Kyle, like, I've seen heaps of glimpses of Carson Macedo looking fast, and I reckon his best result is a 6.
Yep.
And so many times he was fine. This is Rowe's thing. So he started 9th, finished 6th, but I think he was a second faster than Day on like the last 10 laps. This is from Rowe.
Is this Rowe's research?
Yeah, this is Rowe's research. So
no way.
I'll have a look.
We're not going to go off that, are we?
Loosely. 16 and a half. 16 and a half. So Kyle, what did Kyle run? No, this is the wrong night. I'm thinking the wrong night, this merger. But yeah, Carson, Jock Goodjar had the lead early. Looked like he was going to chase Buddy down for a little bit. Drifted back. He seemed to do that in most of the feature races, hey?
Yeah, he started all the feature races up the front. and didn't really have the results. So what did you get in the first night? Like 4th behind Kinshot?
Yeah.
That was probably his best night.
Dane pinched him on the line.
Yeah.
Was that the first? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the first night.
Yep.
So, yeah, that was his best result. But, yeah, he was fast. Like, yeah, there was so many guys that probably finished, 5th to 15th that were at moments really, really fast. Just didn't get it done at the time.
Yeah, Cal Williamson again.
He had a weird week.
Yeah, they were saying they went to a new car.
Yeah.
Maybe a dead chassis or something like that. Like
yeah, that was just weird.
Yeah.
Because I think Corey lapped him on one of the nights.
Yeah.
One of the nights that Corey won, he lapped Callum, which is, man, I would have taken odds on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, how do you like it, Callum?
Yeah, if someone gave me odds on that, I would have taken it because there's no way I would have believed it.
Nah, I think he even got lapped in Bunbury.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, like it. But Wrightsville was quick. Harding, sneaky good, a ninth. Like Daniel Harding sort of, I think he started off the front, or was that was merger as well?
He started off the pole of one of them.
Yeah, I think of the muster. No, he's 15th to 9th, so massive effort for Trevor Jolly Racing to 15th to 9th in that field. Like any normal night, you'd think that's pretty shit house, but in probably.
But most normal nights, that's like a 4th or a 5th.
Yeah. Zephos, quiet, was good in Bunbury, but sort of, was just always floating around that mark. Brad Sweet.
Tough week.
Yeah, tough week, mate.
Tough week.
I don't. Yeah, so it's all, there's a lot of little results there. I think we can talk about that. I think we'll go maybe merger on the second. We'll just have a quick look at those results. Well, in that, maybe the Speedcars, night one. I don't know did you watch the Speedcars?
Is that the night Rowie drove the 15? Yep. I watched a little bit of it. But yeah, Caden Brown was good. Kanan Fleming
ran
been
out of fuel.
super fast of late, and he won that race in Warrnambool.
Yep,
Warrnambool, which was good. So yeah, they've been really good. But Caden Brown's just hard to beat anyway. Current Australian champion and all that. And when I see them two racing, I'm like, God, I wish we had our old car out there.
Yeah.
But
we'll just have a quick look at those results then, because I think Robbo surprised back at
because he come from a way back, didn't he?
He was deep. I reckon something happened in qualifying, and Jake Robertson.
Oh, that's right. They thought they hurt the motor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he started way back.
Started off the back of the mid pack.
Job.
Started the back of the mid pack, mate.
Yeah.
So he was flying. He's come through for a third. I feel like Jake's really improved this year.
100%. Yeah. I think America was really good to Jake.
Yep. Nah, he's flying, mate. And obviously he was battling with Matty Iwanow there for ages in like 6th. Yep. And then all of a sudden he's just launched.
Where did he end up, second or third?
Second.
So
caught and passed Jake Andriotti. Matty Iwanow's in 5th, so he must have been in the 6th for a long time in that race, Robbo. And then he's just absolutely launched there. So he's 10th, 7th, 6th, 6th, 5th, 4th. He went 4th to 2nd in the last 2 laps. Massive result.
That's really good.
Jake Andriotti can drive. Yeah, Caden Brown, really good. Billy Douglas, looked really good. Matty Iwanow in the Lee Redmond car put it 5th.
I thought he'd done a really good job.
Yep, first
really
race.
Job.
Yep. I know.
Nice and smooth. Didn't do anything stupid. I mean, you're never going to set the world on fire against that sort of field. So
11th to 5th. Like pretty good.
That's pretty stout.
Yep. In his first ever drive, I think he's good. Obviously, Lee Redmond gave him the car. Yeah, nothing else of no. Obviously, Rowie in a DNF. Rob Golding gave him a drive because he was crook. So, thanks to Rob and Claire giving the Rowe show a bit of a rip. Again, he just DNF'd for you. So, cheers, Rowie.
Rowie's turned into a bit of a pit whore.
Oh,
he'll get in anything.
Any shirt. Any shirt.
I think he's going to run out of helmets. Keeps changing colours.
He's just got the plain white, mate. What about the muster then on the weekend? We'll knock that on the head. Limiteds, formulas, 360s, and the sprint cars they're all sort of blended together, mate. Is there anything? We'll go through it in order. The 500s, the Tarantula one, Cody Taraccio, Steve Element made one mistake.
Yep, he got him.
Yeah, come underneath him for it. Brendan Marshman, Mark House, Reece Cumming in 6th, Todd Pages. Yeah, I think Reece had a crack at the wall at some stage of saying, and it might not have worked out how he wanted. But Yeah, it seems to be rinse and repeat for the formulas, mate. To be honest, I was working on the Bulgers stuff, so I didn't really keep too much of an eye on it. I was watching Stephen Element a little bit, and
Yeah, Stephen Element was really fast in one of the heat races. I think it was the first heat. He was lights out. But yeah, when the business end comes, Cody Taracho just seems to, I don't know what he does. He just clicks another gear, and that thing is a weapon.
rips, eh?
That thing is a weapon.
The 360s won by Ryan Farrell. I watched this race pretty closely. The Bulge, there's obviously a rule, unbeknownst to me, you can run a 410 in 360s as long as you're not won a race.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a feature?
I believe it's a feature.
Yeah, it must be.
Yep.
So, yeah, obviously, but the Miles is new to the sport, hasn't had many laps, and he's just looking to get the laps. So he's run the 410 in 360s, and he's credited here in second, but he wasn't second. He was fourth. Tom Callahan, I think that's still the CT525, and yeah, he does a ripper job in that. Like I think he even ran that in the 410s.
He does. Like, he fights well above where he should be with that.
What sort of horsepower you reckon he's down?
It would have to be 300.
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think
surely.
so.
What 525 might be like 600 to 700.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I know it's like maybe say roughly 900 for a 410. But
yeah, and then maybe 600 for 525, I guess.
He's batting.
Which is wild. And just back on that rule, I think that's a really good rule. Because if you're new to the sport and you haven't won a feature race, the only way to get better is to do laps.
Yep.
You know, and you only get so many opportunities. So I think it's great. Either start them off the back, let them race, whatever. I think that 410 in the 360 rule race rule is a good rule, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can understand it for that, but then I feel like if I was running the 360s, like in your runs for a championship or whatever, and JD Dak end up coming third, so like Miles and JD technically beat, say, Dan Golding in fifth, like he doesn't get the points that he wants because 2 410s have just jumped down for a race.
Can a 360 car race a 410 race?
Yep.
Well, then why can't they go back?
Because there's 200 horsepower. I reckon James Inglis won a 410 race in a 360.
Back in the day, Ken Satori did. That was one of the most impressive things that I seen a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a 360, just ran and hid. So,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Jimmy won. I think there was a rule, though, if you ran a 360s in the 410s, you could start off the front.
That's a good rule.
There was some rule like that.
Don't need to qualify.
Regardless, Jimmy got him.
Yep.
Like, mate, 360. Dan Golding, yeah, shout out QV. Yeah, he obviously had a massive week and just jumped in the car for a quick skid. After all the high limits, Declan mentioned Jeremy Warren, Corey Hunter, Muir, Philgate, Brody mentioned Pobjoy and Noy. The Limiteds, watch this one. That's, mate, some good races in this. Like Joel Ettridge and Cody Nash, Bailey Nash. Like that's like some high quality racing. Like Cody's filthy to be second again, but Joel faultless at the Motorplex. And
he's a really good sprint car driver.
Oh, yeah.
Joel Ettridge.
Yep.
Very underrated, in my opinion.
Well, like at Bunbury, I'll have to check this. I think he was the fastest sprint car there in the features in all classes.
Faster than Reitzel.
Again.
Let's fact check that because Reitzel was lights out.
Mate, I'm serious. It was like half a second. Yeah.
We need to check that. I'm interested in that.
These are Rowie stats.
Yeah.
I think this is old boy Rowie stats, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, Joel Ettridge, Cody Nash, and Bailey Nash, obviously the Nash Motorsports team put up there. Fella that I've not had anything to do with or seen, Tristan Cayley. Fast that night, ran third for a majority of the night. He's been around a little bit. He was real fast again in Bunbury. Like he looked really good. Like he looks like he can wheel it. Craig Botchell just had a horror run. Craig obviously heard a 410 during high limits and then gets a fifth and then the following night
wrecked the car in Bunbury.
Yeah, tore the thing up. So Glenn Dickinson, I think it was Glenn that he tore up with.
Yeah.
Henry Patience, Geraldton Boy, Stephen Gay, Brooke Newson. Yeah, really for me, the story out of that merger one was obviously the boys in the limited going head to head. Cody tried to pull a few tricks out, and Joel just had one extra, I think. So
they put on some great racing too.
Yeah, they were good at Bunbury.
Yeah,
mate,
Bunbury was great.
Yep, and they reckon that without the power, it's so much more harder for them to drive. Like they can't get through all the muck. But yeah, that final night, obviously Williamson Motorsports has fronted up. I like to pump it up that Carl and Callum Williamson obviously front up the money for Corey Day to get over here. They keep him here an extra 2 days and finally get a win. Like no one deserves a win in this, particularly with these fields. But yeah, Corey Day and for those boys, I know Brodie Moller puts a lot of pressure on himself, and rightly so. He's doing a really big thing to get him over, and yeah, they finally got a win. And I'll tell you, I would not want to be the crew guy doing up the right rear.
No. Got to get the concrete out of it.
Yeah, that'd be the worst job. I'm not. I'm not doing the bead lock, and I'm not tightening it because
I'd like to be supplying bead locks and wheel covers.
Yeah, that wheel cover.
Wheel covers everywhere.
So he blitzed them again, just phenomenal. How fast he drives is just phenomenal. Again, we spoke about him before. Cole Macedo, J-Mac, sort of his best run for the whole week.
Yeah, they had a tough week, hey? Real tough week.
Not sure.
Just couldn't find that speed. Like last year, you couldn't get anywhere near him.
Nah.
Until Kyle on the last night.
First, second.
Yeah.
And third's his best.
And that's what we expect from them.
Yeah.
You know.
Must be shit to be Sheldon Brady's team and to be third and like what's wrong?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of pressure
Most
there.
other people are cracking champagne like, we ran third.
Yep. Yeah. So J-Mac, he did look good. Like Brad Mayolo in fourth. I think that's a massive result. He had a pretty horrendous high limit period for his standards. Obviously,
he's had a pretty tough year.
Yep. They're not where he wanted to be, but again, when he has good nights, he sneaks up on you.
Yep.
Like out of nowhere, Brad, and I know Pete Caporn's on the tools there.
There's not many better than Pete.
Nah, they sneak up on you, mate.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's fourth. Like, I even remember last year that on that rubber down track.
Yeah, he won one, didn't he?
Yep.
Past Callum.
Yep, Callum and Dane, like come from deep too.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're like, what? Mayola's going to win. Manolo. Brad Sweet fifth. Landrigan Motorsports obviously keep him around and do it up there. Melvy on the tools. Robbie Farr got shanghaied after high limit, mate. He couldn't groove him like he needed to.
No, he was out?
Nah. Melvy runs a tight ship, mate. Tight ship for Melvy. Kate Amanda's six. Just, easy to say he would want better, but like it's Brad Sweet, Mayolo, McFadden, Macedo, Day.
There's not many you'd leave out.
Nah, so the Dan Golding Racing, massive result for them is six. Really, like Caden, I feel like I said it on the other one, he might have been the biggest puzzle piece or chess piece of all high limit. I think he's off the front in that heat, cuts a left rear tyre down. I feel like if he doesn't cut that tyre down, he wins by half a lap. He goes into the dash.
Yeah, he starts up the front.
He could win the dash. Then, the difference between starting 17th and starting top four for Caden, like I feel like Caden could have done anything.
Of course he could. Absolutely. And I think that was just a cut down left rear too. Like it had plenty of tread left on.
There might have been something on the track because maybe Chad Pittard in the same race.
Just before him, wasn't it?
Yeah, cut a left rear down as well, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe there was something on the track, I'm not sure. But Caden, guarded for him, obviously put himself in such a good position over the first 2 days of high limit to be leading the heat on the final night that, probably puts him right up there in points and cuts that thing down, and then they're in the B main.
Yep.
Just a nightmare.
And it's hard to come forward from back there.
Yeah. Dane in seventh, I think he had a horrendous heat because I think he qualified pretty decent and then just a real bad heat race and sort of just floated around that mark. Well, I started 18th in the first lap, it's telling me. 13th, moved his way up to 7th. So he started 15th, got back to 18th.
And then moved to...
Yeah, worked his way back up to 7th. And I was just wondering if it would be inevitable that after such a massive high, like 2 days later, like how hard would it be back up? But
yeah, I don't know. I mean, you still got to go to work.
Take that heat out of it. I think
he's back where he needs to be. It's just same thing as Caden, I guess, starting back there because the names in front of you aren't no names.
Yeah.
He would have had to pass Reitzel, Zia Foss, these guys. I'm sure they started in front of him.
Well, how it finished if he's 18, he's got to pass Cam McKenzie, who had a massive week. We'll speak to him. Harding, Chris Coyle, Mikey Green, who had a massive week. Luke Oldfield, Brock Zia Foss, Kerry Madsen, Callum Winston, Carson Macedo, Reitzel. That's who he's passed to get to 7th.
Yeah. And you've still got 6 more to go.
Yeah. Reitzel, the Monty Motorsports, obviously, Luch Monty, Owen and Neil Kelly Spannard. They've obviously fixed something up for Bunbury, potentially. The track was so rough, hard to know, but that could be his best result prior to Bunbury.
Yeah.
8th, I reckon.
They had a tough Motorplex, time at the Motorplex.
Hurt an engine, tore that thing up in qualifying. I think that was the same night, actually. They did hit the wall in qualifying, then
hurt the engine.
Yeah. So that probably cooked their points. So
it was cool to see them get a win. Reward for effort.
When was the last time you reckon they had a win?
Before that?
Yeah. Sunshine?
Shit, I'm not sure. Maybe.
Wasn't that Dunsey?
Nah.
Ryan Newton comes second at Bunbury, I reckon. He got stuffed off a heat. Put
So
him
it
out
could
the
be
back.
3-4 years ago.
So he come deep at Bunbury second. I don't think he won. And for Monty Motorsports, like I feel like it's Crickies and Monty's are the two biggest teams. And
In Australia.
yeah, Crickies have had plenty of wins. And I was wondering, when was the last time Monty's had a win? I'm not sure it's recently.
Nothing on the Rowe facts? The Rowe
No,
notes?
no,
The
no.
Rowe notes?
So, nah,
But no, it wouldn't have been for the last couple of years.
No.
I don't think Eliason won. Did Eliason win? Corey was in that
Yeah,
car.
he probably could have won a feature.
Maybe. Yeah. So it might be only a year or two.
He was
but-
fast at Bunbury as well. So
Yeah.
yeah. Callum Williamson. Oh, so Carson Macedo, we spoke about him. He was ripping again. This might be the race. Let's have a quick look. So he's running his last sort of 5 laps. So 16-2. Well, he did a 14.6 on the second last lap. So he's averaging like a 15. Yeah, he is over a second faster, roughly.
Who?
Carson Macedo is nearly a second faster than
Holy.
Corey Day over the last sort of 5 laps.
That's wild.
Flying in
And where
ninth,
did he
man.
finish?
9th.
Shit.
Mate, he was
That just
steaming.
shows you how hard the field is.
Yep, he was steaming, mate. Like how I was screaming for Dane, that's how Rolly was screaming for Carson. He was like, look at him. Look at him. Mate, and he was smashing. Like, he was dragging the car along with him, it looked like. Like, it wasn't smooth.
Because he's a hell of a race car driver.
It just looked like he's like, I'm over this.
Yeah, let's go.
Shoebox or podium.
Yeah. Or quickest lap.
He got neither. He might actually have the quickest lap, mate. Well, let's have a look.
That's wild. Imagine being 9th with the quickest lap of the race.
Now, Cole was the fastest. He's 4th. So
Yep.
started 17th, had the 4th fastest lap time. It's pretty
Got to
good. goal.
9th.
Yep.
And that's a massive effort. 17th to 9th. Through them guys that we just spoke about.
Kerry's been quiet, eh?
Yeah.
Diamond Bay.
Super quiet.
Yeah.
They don't seem to have the raw speed that they had.
Nah.
Like it kind of seemed that as soon as they rolled out wherever they went, that car was always fast.
Was it Boxing Day? He was off the front with Buddy
Yes.
and he battled for like 5 laps and then
And
I
then
reckon
gone.
he finished like 10th.
Yeah.
Like just, yeah, really, really odd.
Very uncharacteristic.
Yeah. Oh, mate, he was not happy on a red light in the mid-pack at Bunbury.
Well, what happened?
Oh, my God. He was screaming. If Chris Coyle would shut the engine off,
You'd be able to hear what he could say.
All we could hear was Chris's engine and screaming, man. I would have loved it. I was nearly going to record it.
That would have been good to record.
a new opening. I would have had a new, oh, man, he
Like
was
that
going.
J-Mac moment.
Yep, he was going off. Brock Zierfoss, again, just reasonably quiet. Luke Oldfield back. Mikey Green dropped back a bit, but I feel like Mikey's...
He had a good week, though.
Mate, started 5th.
He had a good week.
So that's that night, starts 5th. He must have started about 5th again at Bunbury. Like, a really good. I think they got a new engine. He qualifies really well. And then, yeah, it's fine. He just drifts back a little bit in these features, but that'll
he's
come.
young.
Like,
You
yeah.
know, he's young, probably not race fit like the Americans, especially,
Yeah.
and Dane and Callum and these guys, but he's putting himself in some good positions.
Yeah, you just keep giving yourself a look.
100%.
It eventually
and it'll
turns.
come. It'll click.
And, yeah, I'm just not sure what their backing's like with the program.
And that's a full family team. Yeah, like you were just saying. That's
So-
a full family team.
And to qualify, did he quick time tonight? He might have
Second.
Second, yeah. Like,
He went out, I think, second group, and he got pipped by like the third last group.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I think it was Sweet that beat him.
Flying. Chris Coyle obviously hurt 2 cars. First 2 nights a high limit. Finished off okay.
Yeah, they had a tough week.
Yeah,
that is tough.
and then obviously Jono's working on his birthday, and yeah, just a tough. And Chris, I reckon this time last year, Chris had some stuff going on with the team as well that made it a lot harder for him. He's never had a great speed week over the last 2 years, so hopefully his luck starts to turn a little bit, and he turns his engine off when Kerry's gone mad.
Yeah, when you see the
Right.
next mic drop moment, turn your shit
on
off.
everyone was on that little mesh thing at Bunbury, man. Just going, Chris, turn it off, turn it off.
We wanna
Kerry's
hear.
just going ballistic.
Was he slaying someone or just
He
angry
was.
in general?
He was.
He was slaying someone.
Once we turn it off, I'll let you know.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, Dan Harding, 16th. Cam McKenzie, mate, he showed plenty of pace. Like he won like a B main. He's in the mid packs. Like he's got a new engine. Yeah, I feel like Cam, he's got Army on the tools for him now. That obviously Cam runs that team, and that's a very budget team. So he's swinging
well above where they should be.
Oh yeah,
yeah, well above. Is that the night that Dan Harding started on the pole and ended up 16th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He probably would have preferred if you didn't mention that, but
Sorry.
yeah, that is the case. Trevor Jolly though, what a ripper! Jolly good oil, baby.
One of the best blokes in the pits.
Oh yeah, yep. James Inglis 18th, just bad luck. Like I feel like he did have some bad luck. I think a bleeder went one night when he was starting up the front
in a feature race. I think he was starting 7th. I watched that before we came on. Starting 7th, got the high roller redraw where they get to split the money, and then he shits a bleeder and has to start out at 26th or whatever it was.
Yeah. And then another night he had to pull in as well. I just feel like
on the muster night he broke a mag before qualifying.
Okay. Yep.
Which is wild.
Yeah, unlucky.
You never hear that.
He had something else. Oh, the B main. One of the B mains, I think the one that Taylor ran out of fuel, mate, he was hauling. And I think they might have went home after that, or maybe that was the night he had some bad luck. Yeah, he did. Something happened in the feature and he pulled in as well, but he was flying. Like he showed glimpses and just on the results probably looks pretty shit house, but he had some good speed, like and did plenty and just had a lot of bad luck. It was JD Dack moved forward on that night. AJ Nash was I think he was like 3rd or 4th best like WA based car over the first.
He looked good in the first couple of high limit nights.
Oh, then
looked really good.
Then he missed the final. So qualified straight in nights 1 and 2, and then missed night 3.
Missed it.
Cherokee, sort of nothing flash from Cherokee, sort of battled away, got that promoter's choice one of those nights. AP, high limit, and then 22nd at the muster. AP had some massive results over Speedweek. I think he had a 7th and an 8th. To us, he was the second best WA car.
That's not bad for not racing the first half of the year.
Nah, that's really good. Cody Clayton, just getting his laps in at the muster. Jason Pride obviously jumped back in after Kyle went. T. Millie, my man, got him up here.
Got the shirt on.
Mate, could have won every single night from what I've seen. Flying.
When Taylor's fast, he's lights out.
That B dash.
Super fast. Yeah.
That B main, sorry.
That one where he ran out of fuel, that was heartbreaking.
But
that was horrendous.
That's because he's driving so much faster than everyone else.
Using too much throttle.
Like he literally was so much faster than everyone else. Like he was using more fuel than them. But obviously by the letter of the law, you can't do that. But I feel like I remember talking before that B main going, why are they doing this? And I think they rolled 8 laps before the race started.
Yep.
But then there was heaps of stoppages. Like, yeah, I'm not sure what the cutoff is there in terms of laps and stuff like that, but I feel like they rolled 30 to 40 laps.
I think there should be a number because they can't, in my opinion, they can't expect you to go out there or say, oh, well, you got a 30-gallon tank. Yeah. No, it's a 15-lap race. Yeah. We're not putting 30 gallons in it. Well, so it should be worked out on that.
Yeah, you know? I feel like that.
If a 15-lap race goes 35 laps, then we need a fuel stop. If a 40-lap race goes 55 laps, or, there has to be a number, in my opinion, because they can't just say, oh, well, why didn't you put more fuel in? Well, you told us it was 15 laps. Yeah. You didn't say we're going to be here for 40 laps.
Yeah, they could have done 50.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
And like Glenn Beaton's obviously the crew chief on that thing. Like
it's the first time I've ever seen Beto mad.
Oh, I think I wanted to Snapchat today. I just feel like it's not the right time. It's not the right time.
Not a happy boy.
Nah, but
they were fast. They should have won that, and with the speed they had, they would have made some gains in the A. Nothing surer. Yeah,
Tim King, high limits, I'm not sure. Sort of second, third last year. Jason Kendrick, been absolutely nowhere. I'm not sure what's going on. Some races he actually looks insanely fast, and then just has not had a result for.
It's like they can't get a run on. Like when he is fast, something happens.
Yeah,
he'll finally catch some speed and then get crashed into, or something will happen, and just can't seem to put one foot in front of the other.
Ryan Lancaster, obviously just a bad run for him. Another first lap crash. He got caught up with Kendrick actually, just on the exit of 4. Chris Coyle hit him as well. Coyle went straight in. So Coyle 15th from being in the work area is probably not hideous, but
not where they should be.
Yeah, I think Lancaster
on their pace.
Yeah, they heard an engine in Bunbury. I feel like Bunbury could have been his track as well. Because he would just
would have been a win or bin.
Yeah. But that's Reitzel. Reitzel didn't lift.
Nah.
Like it was
4 wheels off the ground, just
crazy, mate.
Sender.
It never backed off. The wheels were in the air. Like, yeah, I feel like, it could have been good or bad for Ryan, but he just never had, to hurt an engine in Bunbury. Like, and I feel like they did the right thing. The thing is, the mindset was, well, we've hurt an engine in qualifying. We're going to be at the back the entire night.
Home.
Yeah, we only look at the track, which obviously didn't pan out how anyone wanted it to.
And you were never running from the back to the front on that.
To go through Bunbury, what did you watched it on the TV?
Yeah.
What were
too many flies and too much dust for me.
What were your takeaways?
Wrightsell was absolutely lights out. Fastest thing I've ever seen around Bunbury in my life.
Yeah.
Was absolutely ripping. And I think he just done a better job getting around the bumps. You know, like I watched a lot of guys and they'd hit the same.
I've got a stat here for you before we get in. Joel Ettridge, average lap time of a 15.3. Wrightsell, average lap time of 15.6.
Are you serious?
100%.
Oh.
Best lap, Aaron Wrightsell, a 14.7. Joel Ettridge, best lap and it's directly before.
Yeah,
they didn't touch the track.
no change of track.
Might have even been better by a little bit. A 14.1. So 0.3 on average. He was 0.3 of a second lap faster on average of every lap.
Oh shit!
And his fastest lap was 0.2 faster than Wrightsell.
And that's with a limited
in a limo.
Oh man!
Yeah, he was gone.
That's good. That's a good stat. You should post that.
He's the Bunbury Bullet.
The Bunbury Bullet.
Or the Boy Nut Bullet.
You need to post that. But yeah, biggest takeaway was obviously the track. I mean, they put a new surface in and everyone's working their asses off down there to make it better. And hopefully it will improve. But yeah, just Wrightsell did the best job on that racetrack. A couple of the passes were pretty out there. Not from Wrightsell, I mean from other drivers in the field.
She was wild there.
And I was surprised we didn't wreck as many cars as what I thought we would have, to be honest.
Looked like the inside, like the bottom was slick. So if you did go to even slide under, it's slick to a bang.
Yeah.
Like and the change in terrain almost was just massive. And no one wanted to be there. I think there was a lot of carnage and expected carnage, like they knew the track.
Driving in, you're like, oh.
Yeah, everyone hoped for the best.
Yep.
But let me preface this with Brad Blake and Jamie O would be the most gutted how the track was out of anyone.
And they will get it better.
Yeah.
Like that's night one.
Yeah.
That's the base. Now we move.
They're learning the
100%.
same as everyone. And the series, the state needs another track like as good as that, like to be up to set. But it was packed, mate.
Was it?
The crowd, they would have been stoked with the crowd.
Yep.
But for the crowd, that's wicked.
Yeah.
Like it was
crashes and wheel stands and people bouncing off the track. It's only because we're racers that you go like, fuck.
No, I was stoked with it.
Yeah.
I wasn't working on any cars.
Gives us lots to talk about.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good. And to see, as much as I say Wrightsell was just mashing it, there was technique in there. Like how he kept on getting this rut into one. He'd like slide, drive straight, get this rut the whole way, then pivot. Like
it's crazy.
His technique was there. Like even the dash, like the American boys moved up quicker than everyone else. Like there was this rut that everyone was bounced through, and then they just moved up into the dirt and just hammered, and they were gone. Like Ziafos, Cole Macedo, Carson Macedo.
Ziafos was actually really good in Bunbury.
Very, very good. He was catching Wrightsell.
Yep.
Yeah, at one stage he was definitely catching, and I think it broke maybe a torsion bar and hurt a birdcage. Maybe one caused the other. I'm not sure, but yeah, Ziafos for the Sean Caron Gold Star Transport, mate. That S&D Motorsport it is.
The Blue Angels.
Yeah, he was flying, mate.
Yep.
He was really good, and I didn't have him penciled in as like the bulldog type, mate, but he was like. Yeah, I reckon
he was up on the wheel.
Yep, the first maybe like laps like 2 to 12 or whatever. He was as fast as anyone and probably the fastest. So
yeah, I would have had Wrightsell and Carson as the two like get up on the wheel, stand on the throttle with both feet. So it was good to see Brock do that as well. Like he was really good.
So Wrightsell stoked for Monty Motorsports and Neil, Alex Robbo, Flea, all the boys.
Biggest calf muscles in the pits.
Oh yeah,
massive.
Just tree trunks. Yep, very very good. He's a human jack, mate. He just lifts the thing up.
Just lift her up, eh?
Carson obviously jumped past little brother on the very last lap, which
robbed him.
Yeah, it would be filthy, but that was a serious battle. Like in Carson was like faster into 3 and through like this middle section, but then Cole had both other sections faster, and one would make a mistake catch. Like, yeah, real yin and yang from them for the whole 30 laps, mate.
And they don't give each other a break.
No,
it's great to watch.
No, on him.
They don't. Carson doesn't care who's in that car. Neither does Cole. It's just wide open, and whatever happens, happens. It's good,
mate. There's 2 times I seen him. It was like the typical Motorplex sunset, beautiful. They were walking to the mesh, laughing their heads off to go and watch something. And I thought, these 2 lads must be just having the time of their lives.
Yeah.
Brothers, obviously as good a mates as anyone.
Probably snowing or 2 degrees at home. We're in Australia, it's beach right here. I got sunset, racing sprint cars.
Race and having the time of their lives.
And we're together.
Yeah. I thought, far out there living life. And then the same thing when they're battling each other, and then there's like a yellow Carson's coming underneath Cole, like driving next to him. I'm thinking, these 2 lads are just having the most fun.
It's like they're hire carts,
yeah,
like they're expensive hire carts.
Yes. They're just having the time of their lives. Kerry snuck his way forward to 4th. Like, obviously, I feel like the old Fox had a few tricks.
Well, that's the Kerry sort of racetrack.
Yeah.
And he's won a heap at Bunbury.
Figure his way through it, like pick bits and pieces. And Caden's got in between him, but Dane and Kerry had a race for a long time. I reckon Dane started ahead of Kerry. Kerry passed him at some stage, and it looked like once Kerry got past him, Dane was like, all right, I need to get to work here. And he started driving. But, then he started going hard. But, yeah, Kerry obviously caught and passed Caden. I think Caden just bobbled out of 3 or 4 and, got rounded up. But Caden, quiet night, but 5th. Like, he's not far off the points. Like, I've even seen in the track championships, he might be second at Motorplex.
After having that first round.
Yep, first round where he got ganked out of that. But, Dan Goldie Racing, obviously, they're starting to be fast everywhere. Like
they've been super.
Yeah.
Right out of the blocks of the team, Been absolutely insane.
Yeah, Liam Spitcher, Wizard. Obviously, him and Caden are quite close. They got a good crew of lads on the car. And, Jaden Keogh's come off like Keenan Fleming's car, and he's gone in there. And, they're always having a laugh and a gag and, enjoying themselves. So that goes a long way. Dane cannot get a result at Bunbury. Like, he just...
Too close to home.
I was like, you got a big crew of people here? He goes, I don't tell them to come here. I was like, what? He goes,
come watch me at Tolmore or something.
Oh, the Motorplex.
The Motorplex, yeah.
But, I think the old boy was up in a box out the back, and they got a barbie, and it would have been a decent night. But, not the night Dane had. Like, obviously, like we spoke about, the other ones, not really any time did I think, shit, he's fast tonight. Like, he sort of... had a battle to get every spot for the entire night. I think it was that maybe even rattled a steering box loose in the dash.
Really?
Like, that's how bad the track was.
Far out.
So that thing was in his lap. JK is 7th. So
but he loves Bunbury.
He'll take it.
Loves Bunbury.
Yeah. Well, I wonder where he moved forward from. 17th to 7th. That
is an effort.
That's a massive drive on that track.
Yeah.
That is a massive drive.
And think of the names in front of him.
Yep.
That's actually like a 3rd or a 4th. You know what I mean? Take out the Americans.
Yeah, 4th.
He's 4th.
Yeah, locally.
Yeah.
Callum obviously had dog shit luck. Had something go in a heat maybe, pulled in, rolled out for the mid-pack. Who spun in front of him? Luke Oldfield, I reckon.
Yeah.
And he's caught him.
That was the weirdest flip I've ever seen.
It's
it
like
just kind of
over.
pitched on the nose, and it was so slow, like delicate.
Yeah. I wonder what they had to put on that thing. Surely just 2 wings.
Might have bent the front end. But other than that, it shouldn't have been too much.
Mate, anything, that whole track would bend the front end. That could have been bent before he crashed. But, so 24th to 8th for Callum. That's a monster drive.
That's wild.
Let's
just close your eyes and go.
He was ripping around the top 2. Like, he was getting big runs down the back straight. Like, that's huge. 24th to 8th. Yeah.
So what JK go? 17th to 7th.
Yeah, 17th to 7th.
And he went 24th to 8th.
Yeah.
That's where we should have been watching.
Yeah. But that race up the front was good.
Yeah.
Like, how clinical Wrightsville was. Like, he carried so much more speed, which blows my mind how Joel's faster than him. Because he carried so much more speed.
Maybe they swapped transponders or something. It's got to be something.
Nah. He's a Newman boy, Joel. Same as me.
Used to racing on the red dirt.
Yeah,
so.
that's him. Mikey Green in 9th. He's creeping these results up a bit better. He must have started pretty decent, 6th.
And that racetrack would have been tough for him. You know, like you're 5 or 6 or 8 nights into a sprint car and then they dish that up for you.
Yeah. Chris Call in 10th, 15th to 10th. Taylor, I think he started a little bit higher up. 7th to 11th, but she's just rough. Jason Pride, 12th. Not 9th to 12th, so he won't be too stoked with that, but has been out to sea a little bit, but hasn't got a result all this year. I don't feel like that he'd be wanting. I think 12th could be almost like about his best result. No, he must have got 7th in Albany, I reckon, but I'm pretty sure it's his nephew, Brandon Condren's son, Brax. He was watching that race. He's invested in Uncle Jason, I'm assuming it is, then as much as anyone. Like, he was nervous.
Just
like,
riding it with
just
him.
a little kid, and he was like, come on, Pridey, come on, Pridey. And like,
that's cool. I like that.
I don't reckon he knew where any other car on the whole track finished.
Just the green 14.
Mate, he was locked in on the 14.
Yeah.
Mate. It was cool to see like how invested the little fella is in Jason.
He's a good young kid too, Brax.
Yeah.
Real
mate.
good young kid.
Come on, Pridey. And then like whenever something go wrong, he was like, it was cool to see. Harrison Pete, mate, massive.
I think he's doing a good job.
Yep, 13th.
I think he is.
Again, track just rough as guts. Like he didn't beat like nobody, like Daniel Keane, Aaron Cherkop, Chad Pittard, Cody Clayton.
They've all done more laps than him.
Yeah. But
apart from Cody, but
yeah, that'd be pretty even, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cherky, not the result he wanted, home track, nor is Chad Pittard, but Chad was off the front in the heat. I think the track rough as snapped it like the front end behind the bearing.
Really?
In a race, that's why his wheel fell off. Like same as Brooke Newson. I think she
snapped like a stub axle or something.
Yeah, just behind the bearing on the stable thing. And then Brooke, I think she had off at the actual like nuts, like rough and just.
That's wild.
Yeah, rough.
She was actually ripping in that race too.
Mate, Kerry could not catch her.
Yeah,
she wasn't holding him up.
Nah,
he wasn't catching her.
Wasn't catching her.
Nah, she was flying into that wheel.
Yeah, that was a shame that happened because she was actually having a good run.
Well, I feel like everyone else was overdriving, and she was just taking what was in front of her, and she was running second.
Yeah.
In the mid pack,
and she would have finished second.
Oh yeah,
I think because no one was catching.
Nope,
her.
Kerry couldn't catch her, mate. Kerry was going nuts. I think it was at her, but she was not holding Kerry up. Like that's Kerry's fault. If he's behind her, he's behind her.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't think she was holding him up. She was like 5-6 car lengths ahead, mate. She was getting around.
Yeah,
good.
I don't think she was doing anything wrong.
Nah, Daniel Harding just a dog of a night. Obviously, in my thing, racing sort of incident. Carson's coming underneath, and I feel like if Dan doesn't try and go around the outside, like almost pack it up, like he's got to have a crack.
You got to have a go.
And then obviously Carson just got a little bit of a hop on the track and put him up into the fence, and it was a pretty big lick, and he just walked straight out.
Yeah.
No screaming. When he came in the gate, I thought he'd be someone said, "You okay?" He said, "Yeah, I'm okay."
Crazy, eh?
Yep. I feel like he's an angry dude, but he's not.
Nah, he's good.
Nah, and then bang that thing back together. Like he's working as hard as anyone.
They must have had to change a lot of shit on that car.
Oh yeah. Like there was like this graveyard. I think they went out to try something, but front end, rear end, tank, top wings, or both wings.
Everything but the motor and the frame.
Pretty much it looked like. Like this junkyard. And they got it done.
Yep.
Only to go straight out there and get caught up in someone's mess and flipped over again.
Yeah.
Then he was just charging around. Looked like a non-wing.
Yeah.
He's just running the gutter.
How flat it was.
Yeah. He was running the gutter, mate. Like
it's for points, right? So
would have been an absolute handful, but he did good.
It would have been a bucket of shit to drive.
I know it was for points, but how much points do you get for 19th? You just get finishing points. No, sorry, not 18th.
Probably more than just pull on the infield.
Yeah. Do you get any points to pull in?
I don't know. Maybe you get starting points. Probably.
Yeah, okay. Brox Earfoss, obviously, we spoke about him running second, looked real fast for a long time and probably could have had a shot at winning, like if he sort of got to finish, but obviously didn't. Justin Whittle, real a better night for him. I think, where was he running? Must have been running 8th, spun himself, went out. But yeah, he a lot better. So I know like Jay Proud jumped in on the tools to help out the RBH group car. Obviously, Rob Hare has put in a massive effort to get that thing out on the track, and they haven't had the results. I know they heard a couple of engines, and Big J locked in and tidied it up a little bit. And that's the best they've been for a little bit. He looked racy. He looked fast.
Yeah, he does. When the car's right, he does a really good job. They were super fast.
Yeah.
But just got to get it right. And it's one of the nicer looking race cars, I think. I really like the colours of it.
The silver wheels.
Yeah.
I'm usually a black.
You like the
black
chrome
rims.
wheels?
Yeah, I think it sets that off. Brad Mayolo, obviously the highs and lows, had a great night the night prior, and then did he rip that thing up twice? Nah. But he got caught up on.
Yeah, I think he got caught up,
Cam McKenzie's. I'm not sure. Maybe they come together. I'm not sure, but obviously, Harding might have caught up with Cam McKenzie actually, and Brad came into the back of him. So again, the Bunbury boys did not have a night
too close to home.
Yeah, maybe
just racing Perth.
They need another couple of hours in the car just to get warmed up on the way up here. Cam McKenzie, gutted for him. Obviously, like a budget team. Got the new donk. Was starting out of 13th. Looked really good again.
Yeah,
like he's looked good this whole speed week. He's been really, really fast, and unfortunate for him, but he was 11th, so he's moved up 2 spots, nearly into the top 10, and obviously just had a moment there and looked like they tore that thing up pretty bad. It rolled back in with no tank.
Yeah, so I think it was pretty junk.
Yeah, I couldn't quite hear what he said on the mic, but obviously, not good. Luke Oldfield didn't even start. Brooke Newson didn't start after that front rim.
It's a shame that Oldfield didn't start because it was very Archerfield-esque.
Yeah, okay.
He would have been real good there.
Yep. So obviously that incident with Callum must have hurt the car more.
Must have hurt it,
Yeah. And then, you probably don't want to be starting at the back. I wonder who did start. They're brave. Maybe Cody, 19th, 22nd, Chad Pittard. Yeah, like you're starting at the back in that track, mate. You'd
have eyes this big trying to avoid everybody that's about to flip over.
Yeah, you would not be stoked. But that's a massive result, mate. Who do you think's gonna win this speed week? I know Dane's on top. Like, do you think anyone can catch him? He's consistent. Like his worst race in what?
Do you have the points? I don't know who's second and third.
So I reckon 6 is Dane's worst race in 5 nights. Oh, that's
pretty with
consistent.
the competition. Yeah. That's pretty badass.
Let's have a quick look at these Manning Turtis.
Because what Americans are still here? So Cole's still here.
Cole, Carson, Kerry. I call it American.
Corey's gone.
Corey Day's gone.
Yeah.
Zierfoss, Whittle.
Okay.
So like, there's just a couple of less cars that can get in between people.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe like a 5th or a 6th now will be a 2nd or a 3rd because those, Corey and all them guys have gone. So that should close up the points.
Yeah, no points. Is it Perth Motorplex on Monday? That's about the only thing that Maddington Toyota hasn't tagged.
But I genuinely don't see many people beating Dane at the Motorplex in the next short while. Like the way he's driving at the moment. But the way Dane's driving at the moment, he's like another level on where Dane was 12 months ago.
Yeah, true.
And it's good to watch. Good to have a local guy.
Buddha's back this weekend. I just seen that post.
Yeah, with Graham Jones, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, which is good. And I think, I don't know if it's common knowledge, but I think he's doing the Australian title with him as well. So be good for him to get a few laps in that car at home where he's comfortable before.
Not many people listening anyway, mate. You'll be right.
I think we'll be okay. Heading over to Simpson in Victoria to race with Jonesy at the Australian title. So that'll be good. And I think, like, Jonesy's car's stout. Like, it's good pace, got a good motor in it. They know what they're doing with it. They've won with Pickens in the car and Andriotti and all these guys. So, yeah, be good to see Tom in it and see what he can do. We'll be able to find out if it was me or if it was him, eh?
Dane's leading. Cole Macedo's 16 points behind. Caden's 46 points. Carson Macedo's 4th, 48 points. And Wrightsville, 74 points behind.
Well, it has to be out of the top 3, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much, but I feel like Caden would have to do pretty good to jump Cole and Dane.
Yeah.
They're like 30 points ahead.
So it has to be between Cole and Dane, you would have thought.
Oh, that's a genuine toss-up.
Big time.
2 nights.
Yeah, 2 races.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Mate, well, to be fair, I think I still think Dane could have won high limit, but Cole's right there as well. But
and they've both been as good as each other in the last 5 nights. You know?
Yeah. I'm just stoked. Obviously, Dane's a ripper, but stoked for Cole, like, with what's happened, like, for him to be competitive. And And
Because he would have got on that plane not knowing.
nah,
Like, what am I going to land into?
yeah,
is this
who
going
are
to be
these people?
Yeah, is this going to be a billy cart or is it going to be a race car? And thankfully for Cole, it turns out to be a race car, and he's done really good.
Just all right then. Yeah, with that, mate, we got one last phone call to make, and what time did I tell him? I reckon I told him I'd ring him about half an hour ago. But
He'd probably be asleep.
got an announcement here. I'm just going to check. Well, we need to do them. Yep.
Racking Australia.
You're a fuck me.
Oh, Nic Rowe, welcome to the work area, mate.
How are you, show?
Good,
Mate,
good.
Just quite. I reckon you went a little bit hard with the major announcement or whatever you said. I reckon you've gone a bit hard with that.
Yeah.
I actually thought he'd signed a 5-year deal or something.
Yeah.
He's going to play for West Coast.
I thought he finally got a painted helmet.
No, White Knight. White Knight, mate.
White Knight to the end.
What's the go, Roy? Then give us the update. Obviously, with where the career's at and what's happened to you since sort of the start of the year with the thing. I don't know what you want to say about it, mate. But the floor's yours. Where are we at?
Yeah, mate. Obviously, hasn't been the greatest year so far, but we're working on just trying to get back on the racetrack as soon as possible. I've got some pretty great people around me that are more than willing to support me and get me back out there, but it's looking unlikely it's going to be this season. So to be able to get the opportunity to drive Rob Golding's car last week, and then, I've fortunate enough to get a phone call from Lee Redmond this morning to be able to drive his W52, Energy Hire Mundaring, Midland Hire and Haulage and American Tyre and Racer Services.
Oh, he's pumped them out.
Look at him go.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you reading off a script?
No, I'm just lucky enough to have a crack in that car this weekend for the final night of the Eslinger Series, and really looking forward to see what we can do. Lee's got a great car, great motor, so we'll have a crack at it.
Speaking of motors, it's your third different brand of motor in 3 races, Rowie.
Yeah, I know. It's a little bit different. I've only ever driven the Toyota really my whole life.
Now you've driven a Toyota GRD and now an SR11 in 3 consecutive weeks.
GRD actually hooks, so it'll be interesting to see what the SR11's like, but definitely going better than mine. Mine's only got 3 pistons.
And they're scorched.
Oh. So
it should be good.
So you run, it's the final night, mate. You're going out to win?
Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. I think Buddha's back, so I have to get one up on him. He still reckons that he's got one up on me, but I can't remember when.
I reckon he's got 70 up on you.
Yeah.
If I had Todd as my crew chief, I probably would have had 70 up on him.
Thanks, Rowie. You just want me to help you this weekend, don't you?
It'd be good. It's, I think we've got 21 or 22 cars. It should be a good show. Hopefully, Mikey and that always do a great job of the track. So, yeah, we'll just have another crack at it and try and put it in victory lane.
Mate, I sort of spoke about it on that half-ass little podcast we did at the back of the Bulger's house there. But, yeah, while we're here, I'll just give you another shout-out. Rob Golding obviously threw you in the seat, and obviously you're my mate, so I'm stoked with that. But, yeah, it seems to have dried up a little bit in terms of people getting opportunities to jump in the rides. And Rob and Claire, his partner, obviously, Rob was cooked that day and they thrown you in the seat. I think that's right. But Lee Redmond put Matty Iwanow in the seat. Obviously, Matty's got some other stuff with the wingless and the street stocks this weekend, so it might have just been a bit too much. But, yeah, I'm not sure if anyone else has been thrown in the seat lately. But, yeah, for guys like Lee Redmond to give people an opportunity, obviously. Jonesy.
Yeah, Travis White with Caden.
Yep.
It's just good.
To put these people in the seat. I think it's awesome for the individuals, but it's also for the sport as well. Like it's, the pathway that I talk about that, maybe a family's thinking, do we go in or do we don't? And then they see people get an opportunity and they reinvest in the sport. There's more cars there. There's more people in the stands. I think it's great. So, yeah, Lee, Rob, Jonesy, everyone else that throws someone in the car, and like even like Jason Pride giving a young fella like Kyle Larson a crack.
Young battler.
Yeah,
like Kyle,
good on Jason for keeping the wheels turning.
Absolutely.
Rowie.
It's pretty lucky that I've been able to get a couple of phone calls over the last few weeks. Obviously, you never know when your last race is, but it's pretty glad that I keep just somehow kicking on. Just these people helping me out, and as well as all my personal sponsors and Scotty Medhurst. Obviously, he's going through a couple of battles of his own at the moment. He's always been a supporter of mine and helped me out when he didn't have to and approached me to help me. So, yeah, we're all thinking you, Scotty. Just keep on chipping away, mate.
No, we're with you there, mate. You're a legend, Scotty, and yeah, hopefully it all goes well. What's your movements, Roll? You haven't dinner at the Bigsy's house or what?
Yeah, I just ran over to Bigsy's house, mate.
Oh, you did not.
Rolled the legs over, mate.
You rolled something.
No,
What, ran
rolled
to
over
the
here.
car?
Yeah. What's old Lambron contracting got going on for dinner? He's a barbecue type operator.
Yeah, just the local ribeye, mate. Local ribeye.
That's not bad.
Must be not.
Yeah.
All right, Rowie, just jump in there in these little segments here. The Bunbury Toyota BOG. So, yeah, obviously shout out to Ryan Cricky and the boys down there at Bunbury. If you need a new car, head down there. They'll sort you out. Servicing, parts. Yeah, obviously a ripper company. They're all really good people. I think there's been people that have worked at Bunbury Toyota since it's open, like 40-something years, mate. So they're doing something right. Over this speed week, who's your best on ground? I'll start with you, Todd, because I reckon Rowie needs a couple of minutes to let the cogs tick over. But you're sort of the best on ground, the person that's impressed you the most and been the best over the course.
Shit, that's a big call. I reckon Corey Day.
Yeah.
Corey Day for me, for outright speed.
Yeah.
You know, Buddy's won a heap. Dane's been super close. Kyle won the one night. But for speed over the whole time, even that
Boxing Day.
even that running last or whatever to second, and then he's just, for me, that's best on ground performance.
Yep. Any deviation from that show?
Yeah, I'll make you split us. I'll have to go Dane. Like, not that I didn't expect him to be at the front, but how competitive he was and to put on the show that he did. Obviously, they've got a great team there, but yeah, for the show that they've put on, I'd have to go Dane. So you might have to split us here, Kurt.
Or pick someone else. We can rock, paper, scissors. He's still stuck on.
It's still Williamson Motorsports versus Cricky. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And you know what? Bunbury Toyota, baby.
I knew you were going to say that.
Ride or die. You know I bleed red. I've gone with Dane. Bunbury Toyota, mate. The best company alive. The jolly good auto spark up. Someone over this period in any division. Obviously, Trevor helps me out. He puts out plenty of race cars. You see he sponsors half the events. He's on everyone. He gives back to the sport. He's a ripper fella, and we chewed his ear off for a little bit too much there the night before one of those races. I reckon, too many gags in the back of Miles' truck. I reckon we should have smartened up a little bit quicker than what we did. But the spark up, someone who's sort of not had the time that they should have, and someone who needs a bit of a pump up. I'll start with this one. I think Carson Macedo for me and the J&S drilling. Obviously, quality outfit. Carson's arguably top 3 driver in the world.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, there's not too many nights that Corey Day would beat him in America, you know what I mean, every now and then. But to effectively barely fire a shot, I know he's second at Bunbury, but, like, he's scratching clawed for that. Like, I feel like he's capable, the team's capable. I feel like once they get on the same page.
They just need to get it all together,
once they do, I feel like, for him to be, we're pumping him up that drive, Rolly, where he's second faster on the Rolly stats. Both stats have come through too.
They have, they've been great.
The Joe Ettridge one and Carson's speed on that final night at Motorplex. Who's yours, Rosho?
Spark up. It's hard to go past Chris Coyle because I have rebuilt 3 cars, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's tough.
I don't know. Other than that, I mean, you could say maybe Stephen Element, the form was because he got to the lead with 2 laps to go and there was a yellow and he couldn't get back around him and he led the whole feature the other night and then lost it with 2 laps to go. So, don't know. I'd probably have to lean towards Chris and their team. Obviously, it would be a massive effort to rebuild that many cars in that short a time.
What are you going to do?
I was going to say Justin Whittle, but I'll go with Carson.
Yeah, well, Stephen Element's All Talk Edge. Do I go with another sponsor? Get the edge.
Get it in. Oh.
Who go? You pick this one, Rowie. You got to pick the bright light. Who you?
Carson Macedo.
Righto. So neither of the 2 ones that you said. Righto. The QV
He's easily led.
So Dan Golding, obviously, another great sponsor. Ripper fella. He had about 28 donuts in the pits at Bunbury as well. So no doubt Liam and the boys got stuck into them. The QV bright light. Someone who's shown a little bit better. In mine, there's only two real choices here for this, and it's Cam McKenzie or Mikey Green, or like batted out of the crease.
Yeah, I would agree with
really good, and I feel like I'm leaning towards Mikey Green. Just the results were just a smidgen better.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's probably only because he qualified better. I feel like they both race as good as each other, but Mikey's been putting the whole nights together a little bit better and giving him a better look. What are your thoughts with that, Todd?
I completely agree. I was going to say Mikey as well. He, he's just been, like you say, putting the whole night. He's been fast from hot laps to the end. He's been super consistent. He's really driven within himself. Like he hasn't torn up a whole heap of shit trying to get to the front. He hasn't, banged into people or whatever. He's just done his job to the level at where he is at the moment and done a super job of it, in my opinion.
You concur, Rowie?
Oh yeah, I'm massive on Joel Ettridge after the last few days, but I'll go Mikey Green too because he had a blinder.
How can you get the quickest lap and the bright light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's just
left field,
he's
mate,
just flying, mate.
Just flying.
Yeah, that's how good he is.
I actually thought Rowie was going to say himself in the 15. I thought that was going to be the deal.
Oh, mate, off there, it's all of her.
Yeah.
Oh, he was on.
It was on.
Caden's lucky that thing flooded. Mate, Rowie, can I tell the classic story? I need another one for Platinum Tiger Insurance.
Yeah,
funny
right,
story, mate. So we're having a couple of sherbets, drink responsibly, around the table with Robbie Farr. Obviously, one of the greatest to ever do it. Rowie's just finished playing his John Day Classic race.
No, you didn't, Rowie. You played it to Fari.
I didn't.
No.
Sorry, Rowie.
No, I did not.
No, he didn't. Rowie, we're all friends here. You definitely did. So we're like, let's look up some Robbie highlights. And then Rowie goes, Robbie, have you won a classic? He goes, yeah, in 19. Rowie, maybe a couple of sherbets since gone. You've won 19 classics. And Robbie's just looked at him going, no, 2019.
In 2019, mate.
2019, champ. Fuck, it was good. It was
Robbie,
great.
did you know that Robbie Farr's won a speed car and a sprint car Australian title?
Yeah,
and you were sat there playing.
That's what caught me off guard, though. The 19 classics.
You're sat there playing the one race that you've won to Robbie Farr.
Got to let him know.
Got to let him know, eh?
All
you
right.
never know.
Well, yeah, that's us. Yeah, I think, this weekend we obviously put our tips in. I think, it's between Dane and Cole for the Speedweek title and for the win, in my opinion. Rowie and Lee Redmond win the speed cars. Matty Iwanow wins the wingless and the street stocks.
And the street stocks. Yeah, I reckon Matty goes double up.
Oh, he goes to double.
He goes double.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he starts throwing out slick apparel T-shirts left, right and centre.
For free.
Yeah, he's going to have a cannon. He'll just be shooting them out the top of the window over in the last lap, I reckon. And then, Rowie, one feature race finished in 5, please. You've 4 DNFs in a row. Let's get this 5th.
That's it, mate. We'll make a win out of it.
All right. Too easy. Thanks again. We cranked this one out. We'll get another one out following the Speedweek finale. Miles Bolger's going to put that thing in the show as well. He'll fire up in the Charlie Hay.
Bloody oath he is.
Oh, mate.
How was that wheel stand?
Oh, mate.
Have you seen the photos of it?
Yeah, it's electric. Jason Cochran, mate, he's a ripper. He's sent me the photos. They were wicked photos.
They were cool. Yeah, I agree.
All right, let's wrap this up and we'll get it out. Thanks again to the sponsors, Brumby Toyota, All Talk Engineering, Get the Edge, Jolly Good Auto Electrics, QV, Platinum Tiger Insurance, and whoever else helps me out. I want more.
Please.
Oh, actually, if anyone knows anyone that can sign write a car, I need the highlight sign written up for KRM Hotshots, who I never thank, even though that's my business and actually pays for 95%. But yeah, we want some more hot shots and we need a car wrapped. I want a big bright red thing. So hit me up if you can do it, and no backyard jobs. We need a lovely one. Thanks, guys. See you, boys.
See ya.